something new called Motivational Monday. And for Motivational Monday, I'm just going to talk about some random ideas which will inspire you, motivate you. Remember the distinction between motivation and inspiration. Inspiration is what you get outside from you, which you incorporate in your life. Motivation is motivation, what's your motive and how does that motivate you? How does that get you to do things? So whenever somebody tries to find motivation outside, that's a detriment to you. If you're trying to find motivation from somebody else, if you're waiting for somebody to motivate you, you're never going to do anything, because what if they never show up? The thought I want to share today is the skill of creating certainty. And creating certainty is an incredibly powerful skill. And that's incredibly important today because we're in an economy where there's tremendous uncertainty, and it's a tremendous communication skill to create certainty in another person. In fact, that's how you become a powerful negotiator. That's how you become a powerful salesperson. Now, sales is not nothing sleazy. If you have a business and you have a product, or if you work for a company, you have a career where you have a product which can help a lot of people. It's incredibly important, your ability to communicate to other people that might be able to use your product and communicate to them, hey, this is incredible, this is amazing, you can use this can help you. And how you communicate that is what's called influence, or another level of that is sales. Now, in my course, the Great Relationships University, I talked about the different levels of influence in communication. There are 4 primary levels, which I talk about in the GRU online course. By the way, if you're not in the GRU online course, see a GRU ambassador to get started today. There's over 300 plus videos in that group where you get to learn interpersonal communication and relationship skills. So 4 levels of communication is one-to-one, your ability to influence one person. How do you get your child to not do drugs? How do you get your child not to smoke? You have to learn a level of influence. The second level is one-to-many, your ability to influence and persuade people on a stage perhaps, or in front of a group of people. The next level is sales. Sales is just influence. Remember this, sales is merely influence where there's an exchange of value. So for example, you have something important in exchange, and they will gladly, happily pay you money if they deem that product, service important enough. The other level is marketing. Marketing is just a level of influence where now you no longer it's hands off. Now you're creating a brand for yourself. And if you imagine you don't have a brand, every single one of you watching this right now, you have a social media. Therefore, you are in the media business. You have a media company. If you have an Instagram profile, you have a Facebook profile, you are a media company. When you communicate with other people, you meet somebody new, whether it's somebody significant or a prospective employer or whatever, prospective partnership in sexual or friendship or even professional endeavors. They ask for your social media. What are they going to see? What are you going to be branded with when they see your social media? Never make the mistake. You're not in the media business. You are in the media business. So now, what is your ability to create certainty? What is your ability to create certainty in another person? That's the foundation of influence, foundation of sales, actually. Gotta go. All right, so what are the skills? These are the skills you need to have, you need to learn. And you learn some of these skills in the GRU online course. And certainty is, if you ever had an emotion, and the emotion of, what does certainty look like? When you're communicating something, do you believe in what you believe? In sales, people buy when you are more certain than them. Now, maybe you're not in sales. Maybe you're not selling anything. Maybe you don't never want to be in sales. Well, if you're communicating to somebody, The most certain person in any communication will, there's something in neurolinguistic programming called frame, or it's just psychology really. Frame or hypnosis. Frame is your view of the world. Either it's mind frame or perspective or whatever you want to call it, but it's just frame, it's just your view of the world. The person who is the most certain about their view of the world will always dominate that interaction. So whenever you're trying to influence somebody, you don't need any like techniques or skills. Techniques and skills will increase your persuasion, but when it comes to communication, you have to think about how certain are you about what you're communicating. This is incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous. Why is it dangerous? It's because there are people that believe so much in what they believe in, and they are so fucking certain about what they believe in that people buy into it, whether or not it's actually true. So you look at great influencers, you look at great salespeople, you look at great negotiators, and you look at how certain they are, even though they're probably completely wrong. Look at every influencer that has a religion. Look at how certain they are. Look how many followers they have. It's because they're so certain about what they believe in, whether or not it's actually true. So that's my Motivational Monday for you today. The scale of certainty is so powerful, and when you're going to communicate, that's why we talk about ethics in the GRU online course, because ethics is powerful. You're going to be certain. If you're going to be certain about something, make sure it's right. Make sure it's a good thing. If you're going to persuade somebody to do something that's unethical or not a good thing, not good for them, not good for their well-being, and you're faking certainty just to get to influence somebody, then that's a terrible behavior. All right, I'll see you on the next, maybe on Freedom Friday or Free Coaching Friday. See ya.